Hi, I'm Heidi Villegas with Healing Harvest Homestead, and I thought I'd go ahead and hop on here really fast and talk with you about hydrosols. So yesterday I got out my alembic stills and I was distilling lavender to see if I could get some essential oil from our little still. I have two of them. I've got a 3-liter, which is like a small little stovetop still, and then I've got a larger one that really needs to be used outside. But I had been reading a book and the book said that, or the authors of the book said, that I could actually yield some essential oil with my small still. So that was my goal. And the thing is when you are distilling essential oils from plants, basically there's going to be a leftover or a byproduct. That byproduct is called a hydrosol, also known as a hydrolat, or also some people just call them flower waters. So it's the distilled liquid from the distillation process, and it has a lot of the plant components inside of it. So I thought, I want to just tell you more about hydrosols in case you're not really sure how to use them, because I just love them. Obviously I love essential oils too, but the hydrosols are incredible. They have so many uses. So I was using dried lavender from a harvest last summer, and I'm trying to get it used up because spring's coming and I'll be growing some more this year. And so I thought I would just experiment with the steam distillation and see how much essential oil I could get. And what ended up happening was I ended up with almost a pint of this amazingly beautiful lavender hydrosol. Okay. And it smells so good. Just so good. Now, hydrosols can be clear, or they can actually take on the color of the plant to an extent, or they can be a little bit cloudy. In the case of this lavender hydrosol, it's a little bit cloudy, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just absolutely fine. And I did put some in this 4-ounce spray bottle, which I'm gonna mist my face with right now. It's just so awesome. But let's go ahead and talk about some other ways to use hydrosols. I think you're going to be really surprised. So they are wonderful additions to cleaning and beauty products. Number one, they're excellent. When you have especially when you stick it in the refrigerator and it's cooling, you can use it as a toner for your face. You can use it as a cleanser for your face. There's many other ways you can use it with your beauty. We'll get into that in a second. Some very simple ways are just to bottle it up in a spray bottle, and you can use this as a linen spray. Just mist it over your bed sheets and your linens. It just refreshes them. You can also use it as a room spray. This hydrosol in particular has a very strong scent, and you can just mist it around your room and enjoy the scent as it refreshes the air in the room. So really beautiful. It's not as strong as essential oils, but it's still there. It's still noticeable, and it's still cleaning the air. In household cleaners, so if you are a person like I am who uses vinegar and water to clean things like windows and surfaces, you could actually substitute the water portion or mix and match it with some hydrosols. Hydrosols are great for that purpose. Another thing I just love about hydrosols is that they are safe for babies and even small pets. Very, very safe. They don't contain all of the compounds that the essential oil contains. So there's, minute amounts of essential oil in most hydrosols, but again, it's very minute, and hydrosols are a wonderful option if you are interested in using aromatics with your babies and pets and things like this. A lot of people feel like it's just fine to put lavender neat on their infants, and I don't I don't ever suggest any kind of essential oil used neat on a baby or a small pet, and even diluted. You have to dilute it so much because they're tiny and their little systems aren't developed, and their skin is extremely fragile and porous. So I really prefer using hydrosols over essential oils when it comes to babies and pets and things like that. And when I say pets, I'm talking about little pets. Like if you have a bird in a cage, or if you have a cat, for example, that needs some help, using a hydrosol is a much safer option. Dogs and larger pets that are more people-sized or adult, larger child or adult-sized, use your essential oils if you want to. Just be sure you're diluting them appropriately, but hydrosols are excellent for those very small beings. To use your hydrosol as a facial toner, you can simply just put some on a cotton ball and wipe it gently around your face. Or what I do, just because it's easy, is I just mist it on my face. And I'll do this in the morning. I love to use it before I use an oil serum on my face, because what it does is it puts some moisture on my face, and then I just pat on the serum, and that holds and locks the moisture in, as well as the beneficial skin-loving compounds of the hydrosol. If you're going to be using hydrosol for your skin, I suggest using lavender, helichrysum, frankincense, rose geranium, rose water. All of those are going to be really helpful for skin of all kinds. If you have acne or oily skin, I'm also going to just throw in there rosemary or tea tree. Those two hydrosols are excellent for people with very oily or acne prone skin. If you're a person who likes facial masks, you can actually use your hydrosol in substitution for the water portion of your mask. So usually when you make a mask, you're mixing water with some clay or other ingredients and then to make a paste. Your hydrosol can actually take the place of the water. Another way you can use hydrosols is as the water portion in a facial cleanser. So I do have a honey facial cleanser. I think I shared it on YouTube. I'll put a link to it. And if you want to, you can use a hydrosol as the water portion. Another beauty product that's wonderful to use your hydrosol in is Handmade Soap. So those kinds of body care products that require water, you can substitute your hydrosol for the water, and that goes for soap. It also goes for lotions. So when you make a cream or a lotion, you're using an oil and a water mixture and then emulsifying them together, and your hydrosol can substitute for the whole entire water portion if you like. It's really nice to make lotions with hydrosols. And you can use hydrosols in your bathtub. All you need to do is just pour a little bit in and just enjoy the gentle aromatics that waft up. Another way you can use hydrosols is in compresses. So let's just say that you notice some gunk in your eye and you want to make a chamomile compress. Well, what you could do is, instead of using hot water, you could actually heat up some hydrosol and use that, and it will just synergize the powers of the hydrosol with the tea bag or whatever it is you're using to hold your compress in. That's just one example. You can also use them on poultices and things like this. So hydrosols are just fabulous for so many things. Finally, some essential oils, as we know, are used as flavorings or people cook with them. I don't recommend ingesting essential oils unless you're working with an aromatherapist who's trained in ingestion. But in terms of a hydrosol, if you want to, and as long as it's coming from a safe plant to ingest, like lavender is fine, you could put a tablespoon in your water. So you could actually infuse your water with a little bit of hydrosol. I don't suggest using a whole lot because it can actually make you feel not so great, or the taste will be very powerful. But a tablespoon is a wonderful way to flavor your water. And you can use your citrus oils and things like this, your citrus hydrosols, to give your water a little bit of good flavor. And I also, just very quickly, this is a pet peeve of mine. When I hear people suggesting that you should put a drop or two of essential oil in your water and then drink it, please don't do that. Okay, unless a certified, trained aromatherapist is telling you it's okay and your doctor says yes, it's fine. The reason is that over time, essential oils can literally eat into the mucus layer of your your GI tract, and that includes your throat, your esophagus, your stomach, all of it. It doesn't happen right away, but over time you might end up experiencing some real issues. So do not use essential oils in water. Not a good idea. Hydrosols, though, are another matter, and they're fine. Okay, so I'm Heidi Vegas. I just wanted to hop on here and just discuss very quickly ways to use hydrosols, and just how you can substitute them for water, and how in some cases they are better than essential oils, like with babies and pets. All right, I'll see you later. I hope you subscribe and join us in our natural living community. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. One last thing I forgot to mention, and that is that our third round of Ditch the Drugstore is getting ready to open up, and I would love for you to get on the wait list so you can get information and be notified of when it opens. You can find the link below in the description, and I'm so excited. So far we've brought about almost 200 students through the course. It's a 6-week to 8-week long course, and people start it with nothing and they end it with a full-on home apothecary that is personalized for their own families. It's not some generic course. You created an apothecary for you. And I'm very proud of this course. So please get on the wait list. All right, I'm Heidi Villegas, Healing Harvest Homestead, and I will see you in the next video.